Everyone identifies with many different cultures. Three cultures that I identify with are youth culture, midwestern culture, and dance culture. Each culture has had an impact on how I live my life. First, youth culture. The Sociology Dictionary defines youth culture as the unique behavior, norms, and values typified by adolescents, young adults, and larger cultures. I was asking my family members what cultures they thought I identified with, and they all said youth culture. But to be fair, I had just gotten done explaining what the app TikTok is. Now, if you don't know what the app TikTok is, it really does relate to youth culture. It's the new social media app that is basically just mindless scrolling, but it's where a lot of the youth, i.e. me as well, are getting a lot of slang terms. I had to explain what that is very much adequate is from, and that's from the app TikTok. So I was explaining to my father the references that I was making at family dinner. The other day, I was actually talking to my friend's mom. I sat next to her at a dance competition at Freeport High School, and someone behind us said, "No cap," and I had to explain to her what no cap meant. So I'm very much still in the age range of the youth and the youth slang. The Sociology Dictionary also gave examples of the way teens dress, which I believe that I sometimes dress like the trendy teens do. You know, it's a big influence. And yeah, the way we speak. Next, I identify with midwestern culture. So I was born in Freeport and I stayed in this area my entire life. So definitely know some Midwest. Every time somebody thinks of the Midwest, they think of saying "ope," which is what we say when we move past someone in public. Another Midwestern thing, when I was in high school, we used to drive around in trucks for fun. Normally, like my friends and I would call up somebody in a truck and they would take us to Taco Bell, like, because that was the most fun thing to do, was either go to Taco Bell or Walmart. We also used to hang out in barns a lot when I got older. We had barn parties because there was no other venues that we could go to except for some barn in the middle of nowhere. Bonfires were a lot. All of my friends used to go coon hunting, so that was a lot of fun that I never went on. Yeah. So the third culture I identify with is dance culture. I have danced for the vast majority of my life, and it has impacted a lot of things that I do. When I was little, you were taught how to put on a lot of makeup. You have to wear makeup for every performance. It's just the rules. And you also have to do your hair very tightly. And I had to learn how to do all of these things correctly from a very young age because my mom didn't really know how to do them. And we also have like rituals before we get on stage that I'm used to doing. So for our first performance, we get in a circle and we pray that we do well. And we also do like stretches and different things before we get on stage. So those are the three cultures that I identify with. Thank you.